Hello everybody, hope you all are doing great. My name is Kavach Khanna and welcome to my channel. Over the past few days, I've received multiple queries from a lot of you people asking me which gadgets you should take to college or are laptops compulsory or which phone you should buy before joining college. Don't worry guys, in this video I will answer all those questions, discuss various options and look at pros and cons of each segment. This video is going to be a little long, but make sure you watch this video till the end. I will also be putting down timestamps in the description of this video so that you can directly go and watch the part that you want to watch. So now let's get started. Firstly, mobile phones. Okay, so I know a lot of you people are coming out of class 12 and surely a new phone is due. Or maybe your parents have promised you a new phone after your class 12 board results. However, from a college's point of view, a phone or which brand of phone you have is none of their concern. It's all for you. So you can either buy a OnePlus, iPhone, Vivo, Samsung or whatever phone you find is suitable for you and suits your budget. I would be putting down a few links of the phones in the description below so you can surely check them out. All I would want to say is that whichever phone you buy, make sure that the camera quality is good because you are going to be capturing a lot of moments of your college life on that phone. Secondly, make sure that the battery life of your phone is very nice because you will be traveling away from home and just in case your phone battery dies and somebody from home might call you then and they're sure to panic. For me, I bought an iPhone 6 just before I joined college and used that phone for whole of my 3 years. For my sister, she had a OnePlus 5T and she used that phone for her college life. We both were pretty happy with the choices we made and used our phones to its best. Secondly, laptops. I know a lot of you people have asked me if laptops are compulsory. So the answer is unofficial yes. As a college student, you would require a laptop and it is very much needed because you would have to do a lot of assignments and group projects on your laptop. Even while during your exam preparation, you would have a lot of online material to read and PDFs to read before you take the exam. Even your teachers would share with you PowerPoint presentations which you can read before you take up any exam. Along with that, even for entertainment purposes, for a student in college, I think a laptop is great because you can watch movies, surf the internet and whatnot. But coming to the most important dilemma, Mac versus a Windows. So see guys, I'm not a tech reviewer, so I won't get into a lot of nitty-gritties of each and everything. However, I would try listing down the pros and the cons of each of those by using my personal experience, as in my first year I used a Windows and for the other 2 years I used a MacBook. So in my first year, when I was using a Windows, I was happy as I was able to do everything that I needed to, be it study, watch movies or play games. But in my classroom, a lot of people were using Mac and they often recommended me to use a MacBook as I already had an iPhone. So after researching a lot, at the start of my second year, I bought a MacBook Air 13 inches. First and foremost thing that a college student looks for in a laptop is battery life. Even though you have charging points near your desk, near the cafeteria or wherever you will be seated, but still as a college student, you would want to avoid carrying a charger or plugging in your laptop near a charging point whenever you are using it. When I was using a Windows, my laptop was giving me a battery life of 7 to 8 hours and I was kind of used to it. But when I started using Mac, my MacBook gave me a battery life of 11 hours doing anything. If you work in low brightness or just study, it can even provide you battery life for 22 hours. So for battery life, hands down, MacBook is a clear winner. Secondly, a lot of you might have a preconceived notion that you might not be able to use a lot of softwares on your MacBook. Well, it is true that cracking and using pirated softwares on a Windows is far easier than on a MacBook, but you can surely use all the softwares that you want on your MacBook. During my college time, I used all the softwares that were needed, be it Microsoft Word, PowerPoint presentation, Excel, all of them on my MacBook. Also, the inbuilt softwares in MacBook are great, such as Keynote, Numbers, iMovies, Preview, so you can use them as well. Still, if the people feel that they are not able to use the right softwares that they need to on their MacBook, I'm not sure if you've heard of Bootcamp Assistant. which is an inbuilt feature in all the MacBooks wherein you can download and use a Windows on your MacBook itself as a parallel operating system. Thirdly, the size and the weight. MacBooks are very light and are very slim. Whenever I had to take my Windows to college, surely it was a challenge for my shoulders. But MacBook, it was very comfortable for me to take it wherever I wanted to. As you can see, this MacBook is very slim, light and very easy to carry. Fourthly, the speed. Hands down, MacBooks are far better when it comes to the processing speed. Be it switching on your laptop, it just hardly takes a few seconds on your MacBook, but whereas for your Windows, it definitely takes time. Also, when I was using my Windows, my laptop used to hang a lot. However, in my Mac, I haven't faced any of that difficulties till date today. Fifth and the last but not the least is cost. MacBook Air 13 inches would cost you approximately 65,000 rupees. MacBook Pro can cost you somewhere around 1,20,000 rupees. However, I personally feel that for a college student, Pro is not required. But still, if you have that kind of budget, you can surely go for a Pro as it has far better features than even an Air. And then there is this new iPad Pro which you can buy with the pencil and the keyboard, which surely works as good as the laptop. I would not recommend it as I haven't used it till now, but reading the reviews, it seems pretty great. Coming to the cost for Windows laptops, it varies from laptop to laptop. You can buy laptops below 20,000 as well, and they can even go up to 1 lakh or even more than that. You can buy a Lenovo IdeaPad that would cost you somewhere approximately 19,000 rupees, or you could buy Asus laptops which would cost you approximately 18,000 rupees. I will be putting down the links of all these laptops in the description below, so make sure you check them out. By the way, for Windows laptops, there are a few laptops which are very good, at par, or in fact even better than MacBooks. So make sure you check out HP Spectre and Microsoft Surface. Number 3, smartwatches. Apple Watch, Samsung Galaxy Watch, Fossil Gen 5 and a lot more. I know all these smartwatches exist, but as a college student, it is not compulsory and it is not a necessity to have them on. If you want to buy them or have already bought them, it's great as they have a lot of good features and are surely going to be a comfort, but you can surely survive without them as well. During my college time, I didn't use a smartwatch and I was fine with it. Number 4, other electronic gadgets. Now, I will be telling you about some very important other electronic gadgets which you should buy if you already don't own them, as they're going to make your life in college very comfortable. Number 1 are earphones. Earphones in college are an essential to survive college. They can be anything, wireless or headphones, whatever is comfortable to you all. You would need them whenever you're traveling to and fro to college, as well as since a lot of you people will be sharing rooms, it will be much easier for you to use your earphones as you would not be disturbing your roommates while you're watching movies or talking at home. Secondly, storage devices. Storage devices such as pen drives and hard disks are also very important in college. Pen drives can be used for all official and study related work, as you will be transferring a lot of PDFs and other important files relating to your studies from your roommates, flatmates or your classmates. Along with that, you would need a pen drive whenever you're getting a printout done. Hard disks are needed to save your data, large softwares and important files. I'll put down my recommendations of pen drives and hard disks in the description below, so make sure you check them out. Number 3, multi-port adapter. For a lot of you people who will be using MacBooks and for some people who will be using Windows as well, you might not have an HDMI port or a VGA port in your laptops, and for all you people, a multi-port adapter is an essential because in the classes in your college, they would have HDMI wires and you might need to connect your laptop to the HDMI wires as you would have to be presenting in your class or giving assignments with your teachers. There is an original multi-port adapter which Apple provides, but that is very expensive. Along with that, you also have cheaper versions which you can buy, so I'll be listing them all down in the description below. Fourth and the last, power banks. No matter how good your phone battery life is, it is surely going to die because we all use and consume our phones a lot. But make sure you have a power bank as it is an essential while you are in college as well as whenever you'll be traveling around. from my personal experience, I just want to tell you guys about two very important things. Firstly, no matter which electronic gadget you buy, it is an investment. For me, I always used to look for quality over anything else. There are people who would initially buy a very cheap phone and think that they have saved a lot of money. But then each year of their college life, they would change the phone as they would be facing some or the other problem with their phone. So at the end of the 3 years, they would be paying the same cost as one would do if they bought a good quality phone. Secondly, when it comes to buying electronic gadgets, I've seen a lot of people just looking at their peers, whatever they're buying, they try to buy the same. However, that should not be the case as everyone is different with different backgrounds, different budgets, and different uses as well. Like, this review is just a review from the point of view of college. However, if you are a gamer, then definitely you would get better laptops which are designed and made for gaming specifically. Likewise for other things as well. So it doesn't mean if your friend is buying an iPhone, you also need to buy an iPhone. Make sure whichever phone or a gadget you buy suits your needs and is in your budget. That's about it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any doubts, questions or queries. Lastly, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get regular notifications whenever I upload a new video. Take care, bye bye.